Welcome to the Temple of Flame. On today, Faith Black Lights, we take a look at this. And what this is from Farm Creek, the cowboy butchers. And by that, I assume that they mean that they are butchers who are also cowboys and not running around butchering NFL football teams or actual cowboys. Although you never know. We have the Bison stick 7 pepper. And so I was looking at, I saw this in a grocery store and I thought, oh, that looks kind of interesting. You'll be able to read this. And I was looking through the peppers and I found habaneros. I don't know what they're calling actually for the rest of it, except they included black pepper as one of the peppers. And then just chili pepper, which I guess means like the powder, so maybe an ancho or something. Red pepper, I'm assuming, is probably bell. Jalapeno, chipotle, which is, I guess, in a way redundant. And red bell pepper. Oh, so red pepper is different than red bell. So I don't know. I don't know what, it could be cayenne, could be anything. But so I saw those and I thought, oh, that could be interesting. I don't think I've done Bison sticks on, I don't think I've done those before. And take a little look here and see what's what. I don't expect these to be hot, but you never know. It doesn't look radically different from what we more or less know as beef sticks. So let's get on into it. All these guys just running around butchering up cowboys. Rancher owner, so I assume that means that they themselves are cowboys. Nice little picture here of a bison. It's hard to get too fancy with the graphics on this small packaging. Flavor is it doesn't strike me as distinctly anything. 100% bison. I like bison. I think bison, buffalo burgers, all that stuff, I think those are good. I like those. I enjoy those. I think they tend to frequently have a bit more richness and depth of flavor than do things like beef. Obviously, beef is a pretty solid tasting protein, though. There's not no mistaking that. I should have a little bit of is there a vinegar in here? I think. A little bit of a tang to them. There's something here at the bottom as well. I'm thinking it might be, well, there is citric acid in here. So it says 100% buffalo, but the casing is actually beef collagen. I guess they're not counting that though. Alright, so it's a citric acid giving a little bit of tang. I'm really not getting any heat. I figured if I didn't get any heat going through 3 of these, I probably wouldn't. These are a little bit more expensive too than the regular meat sticks or beef sticks. The texture is pretty good. It's got a sort of satisfying bit of chew to it. No real snap, but a good satisfying bit of chew to it. I do like that these are thicker than a lot of the other meat sticks. I do like that there. I like a little bit of heft. I like a little bit of girth. I like a good girthy meat steak. Good girthy meat flavored tube. Yeah, they're not hot, unfortunately. I mean, so seasoning wise, it just tastes like pretty much your standard meat steak, beef steak. Which is to say, not bad, but nothing super standoutish either. They definitely could use more heat, a lot more heat. So in addition to habanero, I mean, why not throw in a ghostie? Or the Mighty Mighty Reaper. That goes really well with meat. One of those two. Yeah, I mean, they're solid. Like I said, there's a slight flavor variant, which is probably the buffalo, but it's not huge. Like if you put this side by side with an all beef or one of the combination of pork and chicken and beef with a similar flavoring system, I think you'd be really hard pressed to notice much of a difference. I can't even really give these a default 1 for heat, unfortunately. There's no heat. That's too bad. I don't see, it took me a lot of scouring to find most of the meat products in the Hot Animal Action playlist where LSF lives. I just don't think there's I don't think there's really a healthy demand for, to go too scorching on the meat sticks. This one, I guess, would be about, like maybe a hot or spicy or something like that. It's just not. It is not very prominent. I just up and ate 3 of them right there in a row, and I can't say there is much, if any, burn going on right now. Which, like I said, which is unfortunate. I wish there was. The flavor is fine. Flavor is solid on these. I don't really eat these as a rule unless I can film content with them, so I can't really say whether or not I would rush out and get more of them. If I saw one clear, probably, but not at full price. But yeah, I mean, I can't. They're fine. They're solid flavor. Probably, I'd say pretty much in the middle of the pack is kind of where I'd put that. Not this inoffensive. That part's fine. To me, I just wish there was more heat, because there is none, and that's a shame. And we'll just leave it right there. So that was the Farm Creek 7 pepper bison sticks. Now go forth in peace to serve the flame.